In the fall of 2016, four college friends, Ryan, Lisa, Derek, and Hannah, decided to spend a weekend camping deep in the Whispering Woods of northern Oregon. The forest had always been rumored to be strange, but that only made it more exciting. Locals warned them not to camp too far in, claiming people heard things they couldn't explain. Ryan brushed it off. "They're just ghost stories," he laughed. By late afternoon, they'd set up their tents near a small creek. The air smelled of damp earth and pine. As night fell, they built a fire and roasted marshmallows. But when the laughter died down, they noticed something unsettling. The forest was too quiet. No crickets, no owls, just the crackling fire and the faint rustle of wind through the trees. Then, almost imperceptibly, came a soft whisper, like someone speaking just out of earshot. Lisa froze. "Did you hear that?" she asked. Derek joked nervously, "Probably Ryan farting," but Ryan shook his head. The whisper came again, slightly louder, circling around them. It sounded like words, but not in any language they could recognize. Thin, breathy, and layered, as if multiple voices spoke at once. They shined their flashlights into the trees. Nothing. Just dense wood staring back. Hannah suggested it might be the wind, but the air was completely still. The whispers stopped abruptly, leaving a heavy silence. Ryan forced a laugh to ease the tension, but no one joined him. Eventually, they retreated to their tents. Sometime after midnight, Lisa jolted awake. From outside her tent, the whispers returned, closer now. A voice hissed her name. She held her breath as a cold shadow passed against the tent wall. The next morning, Lisa insisted they leave, but Ryan convinced everyone to stay one more night. "We didn't come all the way here to run from wind sounds," he said. They agreed reluctantly. They decided to hike deeper into the forest during the day. As they walked, the trees grew denser, and the light dimmed unnaturally fast. Hannah checked her watch. It was barely noon, yet it felt like dusk. After an hour, they realized they were completely lost. Their GPS had no signal, and retracing their steps only led them in circles. Ryan tried to stay calm, but frustration grew. Then Lisa pointed to the ground. "Guys, look." Carved into the dirt was a spiral symbol surrounded by strange stick formations. None of them had made it. The moment they saw it, a faint chorus of whispers rose around them again. Like the forest itself was aware they'd found something they weren't supposed to. Panic set in. They quickened their pace, trying to find the creek. As dusk fell, the forest grew unnaturally cold. Derek suddenly stopped. "Where's Hannah?" They turned around. She was gone. She'd been right behind them seconds earlier. Ryan shouted her name, but only the whispers answered, echoing her name back in a distorted way. They searched for hours, but the darkness pressed in, and the whispers grew louder, overlapping, almost mocking. At one point, Ryan's flashlight flickered and caught a glimpse of something pale darting between the trees. Lisa screamed, insisting she saw a figure standing motionless just beyond the tree line. Tall, thin, its head tilted in an impossible angle. They ran until they stumbled back into their campsite, but Hannah's tent was gone, vanished as if it had never been there. Terrified, Ryan and Lisa huddled in the remaining tent. Derek paced outside holding a pocket knife. The whispers didn't stop. They circled the camp like a predator, sometimes sounding like Hannah calling for help, other times like strangers murmuring in the dark. Sometime after 3 a.m., Derek screamed. By the time Ryan unzipped the tent, Derek was gone too, The knife lay on the ground, still warm. Ryan turned to Lisa. "We're leaving, now." But as they grabbed their things, the whispers surged, so loud they couldn't even hear their own breathing. Ryan shined the flashlight into the woods one last time. Dozens of pale faces stared back from between the trees. Not human, not entirely. Only Ryan made it out of Whispering Woods by morning. Lisa was never found. He never spoke publicly about what happened, but locals say if you enter the forest on a still night, you can still hear the whispers calling your name.